Spin your weekend fix.
Spin 1038.
He used to be known as 1/6 of boy group Hometown, but now, thanks to Dancing with the Stars, my next guest is known as the dancer extraordinaire. It's Dayl Cronin. Dayl, welcome to Plan B.
Hello, how are things?
How are you? Congratulations on Dancing with the Stars.
Cheers, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm loving it now. It's been a while since we talked, so
It has. Well, the last time we spoke, you were in Hometown. How different is this experience? I mean, because it is about performing to audiences, but this is completely different.
Yeah. It's similar in performing to audiences, but obviously it's to a much bigger screen. You know, there's like nearly 2 million people watching every Sunday, so that's massive. And plus, then it's weird not having the lads there on the stage with me, so it's kind of sad and lonely being on my own, but I have my dance partner to fall back on, I suppose.
Have the lads been in contact at all? Have they been watching and supporting?
Yeah, they text like every week saying, oh, that was good, and you're doing well, and we miss you, and and then we have a bit of crack or whatever. So we still keep in touch all the time.
And tell me about the Dancing with the Stars experience. How did it happen, and how did you react when you were first approached?
Well, it wasn't as magical as most people would think. It was literally like an email came through. The lads were like, Dayl, this is probably something you should do, and I just said, yeah. And then, then it kind of went on for a couple of weeks, and then I was officially announced, and I was just like, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Because you've been dancing from the age of 7, but just because you've been dancing from the age of 7, it doesn't mean that you're going to be great at ballroom dancing. How have you found it?
Yeah, no, everyone thinks, you have an advantage because, you've been dancing since such a young age. But, I have been dancing since 7, but then I stopped. I stopped when I was 19. Yes, I did dancing in Hometown, but it wasn't to the extent of what I used to do.
Yeah.
So it's like anything. If you don't practice it, you're not going to be good at it. Do you know what I mean? And then plus as well, I never done ballroom, Latin, salsa. I've never done any of that style of dance. So it's totally different to what I'm used to. So it has been tough, but I've actually really enjoyed it. I actually really do like ballroom now. I never thought I'd ever say that, ever.
Well, are you loving the costumes? Because I'm loving seeing you in those costumes.
No, stop, would you? I know, to be honest, the costumes I've actually had are actually quite grand. I actually don't mind them. Do you know what I mean? I was expecting a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what to expect. You expect serious glitter and sparkle and tight clothes. And thank God they haven't had me topless yet. That's just my biggest fear.
Well,
I want to go topless.
There's still a couple of weeks to go, Dayl.
now that I've said it, they'll be like, Dayl, we heard you on the radio there. You want to go topless?
Yes.
Was it? I'm like, no.
How long does it take to train for these dances?
Well, we train all week. We usually do 5-6 hours a day training.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's intense, and especially this week has been even more intense because it's semi-final week, and we also have 2 dances to do this week. So, there's even more pressure this week to trying to learn 2 dances in 1 week.
Dayl, how do you handle those lifts? Because you do some spectacular lifts. Ksenia has to put a lot of faith and trust in you. But are you ever nervous lifting her the way you do?
Oh, so nervous because anything could go wrong. Like that one where she was just over my head. If I moved my hands back too far, she was gone over the top of my head. And it's they're dangerous lifts, but we have to pull out all the stops to keep going, or else if you don't put in the work and pull out the stops, you won't progress in the competition.
Talking about pulling out all the stops, what are you going to do this week?
This week is going to be very different to what I've done. Yeah, there's kind of like a show kind of dance. We're doing a quick step and we're also doing a rumba. So these are 2 totally polar opposite dances. Quick step is ridiculously fast. Rumba is really slow. So, it's going to be, you're going to see 2 different sides to me.
And
this
quite
Sunday.
sexy. How were you finding getting into the character? For the rumba, don't you have to get quite, although you do get quite sexy in the paso doble. I can't even say it, the paso doble.
Yeah, the rumba can be quite sexy because it's all about the hips. That's why I'm extra rehearsals this week, because I'm finding struggle to work my hips. I thought I could work my hips, but I apparently can't work them the way that you're meant to work.
Now, you were in the bottom 2 a couple of weeks ago. What's that feeling like when you're waiting to hear your name and then you don't hear it?
To be honest, it's actually the worst feeling ever because, especially for me and Ksenia, we did the dance off and we actually messed up the routine and we came off the floor gutted because we know we can do it better.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's it, we messed up, we're gone. And so we were so, hearing them call out my name twice, I was just like, oh my God, a relief just came through me. But then I was sad again because I knocked out Catherine Lynch, do you know what I mean? And it was a horrible feeling to know you've knocked someone out. So
you guys have actually become quite close, haven't you?
Yeah, everybody, since the start, everybody kind of got close because, we were all in rehearsals together and stuff. So everybody was genuinely good friends. And then as people started, getting knocked out of the competition, obviously the smaller the group, the closer you become.
Yeah.
So kind of that last 6 or 7, we were all kind of really close. And then, when you lose someone, then it's just it's a gutting feeling.
Dayl, tell me the truth. How much do you want to win this?
More than anything. Like, literally, it'd mean the world to me if I won. So hopefully, fingers crossed, please vote for me.
Well, fingers crossed, Dayl. Listen, I want to continue talking to you, but I can actually, even though I can't see her, I can feel Ksenia pulling you back into that practice room.
She's literally pulling me right now as we speak.
Oh, go.
She's pulling me into the rehearsal room.
I don't want you to do badly because of us. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep
much.
enjoying the experience.
Thank you very much.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Okay.